Good morning and welcome. It is Wednesday, the 6th of April. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Coming up today, we have got a bumper edition. So we'll do our review of yesterday. We've got a normal staking day, £20. We're going to have a right good go at some of these decent handicaps that are out today. And then we've got a full golf stake on the Masters. So it's the first time we've done a full day stake on the golf, but the Masters is worth doing. So that is coming up with the golf as well. I've got half of it on singles, and then we've got some combo bets with the Grand National, and I've done a lucky 15 for the Masters as well. So that will come up if you want the golf. Yesterday's bets, let's start there. And what I will say is trying to get the balance right between being honest and open and saying that we're on a losing run and then not mentioning it enough or going too much is very, very hard. On Monday, I got a lot of feedback that said you probably talk too much about the fact you're on a losing run. It's fine, we understand. And then yesterday, I didn't mention it so much, and it was the most disliked video I've ever made in my life. So you can't get it right, folks. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to crack on. This is the longest losing run we've had. The channel is healthily in profit. If you look, there is updated profit and loss every day in my description, and in the overall channel description I update every single month's profit and loss. All of my stats are transparent, but we are on a losing run, and it is the longest and most amount of money losing run we've ever been on, and it is really frustrating, and I would love today for some of these handicaps for us to smash it out of the park. But I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But there we go. Right, yesterday's bet. Let's breeze through. So Champagne Terry, I was so frustrated. I looked at the winner of that race at 20-1 yesterday. And I was like, I can't understand why I didn't pick it. So really frustrated. That was only fifth. Paid out fourth. 20-1 shot that won it was takeable, definitely. 150 Exeter, Mackie D. That was beating a neck. 25s, 18 SP. So that was getting exciting. Then the 240, I said to you I was between two. And I did what I said I shouldn't do, and I mentioned what the other one was. The other one got placed at fourth. This one was fifth, so we didn't get it out there. Ruby's Pearl was a bit disappointing. I thought it was going to run a lot better than that. So that was disappointing. And then one of you mentioned another race yesterday, and I said, well, I didn't take a horse in that race on the channel because of the perms, but if I did, it would have been this one and that one at 12-1. I'd rather have a frustrating day where I get some stuff right and it goes close than have a day where nothing works. So although we only got a place single back on this bet and it was a £4 loss day, I'd rather that than just have nothing anywhere near it. So that was yesterday's bet. All right, I'm going to get through today's quite quick because there's a lot to go through. So today we've got three bets for the horses. £20 our stake. We're going to go three straight lucky 15s. So we're looking at 10 races across the 12 horses, 10 races. Okay, bet one. Okay, what do we got? We've got 1 o'clock Catterick, Sarah's Hope. Decent soft ground horse. Hoping it's going to run decent today, though. That's the challenge. It's not so much. I'm not convinced about it running fresh. But we've got Sarah's Hope 11-1. And then we've got 340. I've got 2 in this at Leopardstown. Paying 6 on Sky Bet. Prince of Verona 50-1. Then the 350 Catterick. Win Fola 25-1, paying 5 on Sky Bet, and then the 5 o'clock Nottingham paying 5 on Sky Bet. Dandy Maestro 12-1, so all double figures on this bet. 20p each way, lucky 15, and we're doing a 25p each way double on the 2 Catterick horses, so Sarah's Hope and Win Fola. So that is bet one. Had a right good look through. A lot of these races, it's hard. You're going to try and work out what is going to come out fresh. Or what's going to light the ground. And they're the two main factors to look for in today. That's what I've come up with, but I am really attacking the bigger price horses today on most of these bets. That's bet one. Bet two. So this is another lucky 15, 20p each way. 3 o'clock Lingfield. I know it's a smallie, but I wanted to put it in. So paying 4 on Sky Bet, Azark 7-2. Then we've got the 315. This is the one that I'm really frustrated about because I've had some non-runners I've had to change around today. This one is the one that I feel I should have put out last night. You could have got 66-1 on Sharab and it's still coming in at 14s. It's one of those ones where Ivan Furtado's a shrewd trainer. He's run it a couple of times since he's had it on the all-weather. I think to get it fit, if you look at the back form from France, it's much, much better than the handicap mark. So it looks like it really could go well today, even though the last few runs haven't been good. We've then got 6:20 Leopardstown. So we've got two in this. This is first one, Sweet November, 9-1. And then the 6:30 Kempton's, the only Kempton horse today, Safe Passage, 25-1. And then the last bet, we've got a slightly bigger lucky 15 on this because they're all paying 6 apart on Sky Bet for the top 3 and then 5 on the last one. So I really want to have a go at this at some decent prices. It's one of these ones where today it could look brilliant at the end of the day because we've got quite a few places at decent prices and maybe a winner, or it could just look terrible because we've gone after big prices and the market had it right. This is what I've got with anyway. 3:40 Leopardstown, Chicago Bear 14s, 5:20 Leopardstown, Jewish 20-1, 5:50 Leopardstown, Rosie Rock 22-1, 6:20 Leopardstown, Free Park 12-1, and it's a 25 pence each way lucky 15. That is bet 3. So there are our 3 lucky 15 bets for today. Decent prices. Let's hope for a decent return. Now, if you want the golf, stay on the line. If you don't want the golf, you go and enjoy your day and focus on the horses. This is the day of the year to have a bet on the golf, though. That's what I would say to you. The Masters is the best tournament. I talked about it yesterday. What have I got? This is my 7 singles, and I've tapered this, and I'll explain why, because I've put more money stake on some of these in different types of bets. So I've tapered it like this for today. So we've got Dustin Johnson, £1.50 each way, 14-1. And these, bear in mind, these are Sky Bet prices. You might get better prices, but Sky Bet today are 11 each way, paying 11 places. No one else is paying 11. So I think it is the best place to put a bet on it in order to try and get a return. But you might get better prices for win purposes with other bookies. So we've got Xander Schauffele, £1 each way, 18-1. You definitely can get a better price than that in other bookies. That's, I think, Sky Bet one of the shortest on that one. Corey Connors, £1 each way, 40-1. Mark Leishman, 50p each way, 50-1. Webb Simpson, 40p each way, 80-1. Robert McIntyre, 30p each way, 100-1. Kevin Na, 30p each way, 125-1. So that's half our golf stake is going on those 7 singles. And then I've tapered it like that, so we any one places we get a similar sort of outcome. The reason I've done it like that is because I've put some of them in a lucky 15 as well. So what have I got here? Next bet for the Masters Golf is, some of you asked about this and I thought we'd do it. It's not the most savvy thing to bet on, including the Grand National paying 6, because I think Sky Bet might go extra places on that even more so. But they are non-run and no bet now. So Masters Grand National combo bet. We're going Corey Connors, Robert McIntyre, because they are the two that have got the most value for me looking through the market. So Corey Connors, 40s, Robert McIntyre, 100s, with Dingo Dollar and Freewheeling Dylan. So I mentioned them yesterday, and since I mentioned Freewheeling Dylan, it's gone into 40s on Sky Bet. It was 50s yesterday. So we're going 4 times 50p each way doubles. So that's Corey Connors with a double with Dingo Dollar, and Corey Connors with a double with Freewheeling Dylan. Robert McIntyre with a double with Dingo Dollar and a double with Freewheeling Dylan. So 4.50p each ways is £4 you bet. So that's the Masters Grand National combo bet. And lastly, we've got a lucky 15. I'm really pleased Sky Bet priced this up because they were really, really slow. A lot of the bookies had it out earlier. So for those of you that maybe don't want to have a win bet on the Masters Golf, this is a lucky 15 bet. So these are different perms. We'll go through it. So top American player. So the top American player playing 5 places on Sky Bet, and most bookies have got the same perm on this. But Dustin Johnson 9-1. Then the top European player, Robert McIntyre. So I've got Robert McIntyre and Corey Connors in this bet, in the combo bet, and the other one. So you're getting the idea here that they're the ones I've got the most value on. Top European, Robert McIntyre paying 4, 28-1. Then we've got the top English player, Paul Casey, only paying 2 places, but it's a third of the odds, 4-1. And then top rest of the world player. So we've got top US, top Euro, top English, top rest of the world. You get lots of different these markets. These are the best 4 that I've found. Corey Connors 10-1, and it's a 20p each way, lucky 15 on those, £6 your stake. Okay, I've rattled through that. So if there are any questions about any of my selections, feel free to put it in the comments. I'm happy to give a longer explanation, but I wanted to rattle through today because I had a lot to get through, and I'm conscious of time as well. Want people to get these bets on and don't want the prices to go. So £20 on the horses today, normal stake. We've got £20 down on the Masters Golf, including the combo bet. I'm excited. Genuinely, I've got to pause the breath and realise I am really excited. The Masters and the Grand National on the same weekend is very exciting, and I'm looking forward to both. I mean, the Masters I'll be listening on a little bit on the radio, but the Grand National 5:15 Saturday afternoon, very exciting as we build up towards that. So tomorrow I'll be back with the first of the Aintree bets because Aintree starts tomorrow. You have a good day. I'll have a good day. Let's all keep our fingers crossed. Today's the day. We break the bad run and we have a nice little return. Okay, see you in the morning. Thanks very much.